Alright, let's play a video game, shall we? Awkward cut to the music. Never thought I used to be a DJ, huh? Alright, that's our most recent load. Okay, where were we? On the run! Being framed for the murder of someone we hated and was behind the murder of our wife. And now we're on the run. See what we got.
Looks like this guy had a place to keep his vices at work.
Cigarette lighter. Okay.
The rest of it's decade-old paperwork.
That makes sense. Can't think of anywhere that painting would go well, even if it hadn't suffered from a decade of neglect. Painting of a glowing pyramid hanging over a city, despite the other decoration that the walls of this office has acquired, this picture remains unvandalized. Funny that. This part of town is full of disused factories, abandoned after an environmental catastrophe a decade earlier. While Cell technically has a mandate to keep it safe, the expense of doing so means that it rarely gets patrolled.
An old office terminal. I'm kind of surprised nobody's stolen it yet.
Cunning that. $4,117 days since last update. So that's probably running a critical system then. From Central, emergency notice. Evacuation is currently underway by order of centralised government. Please proceed to designated shelter sites. If you've been affected, burns, NBC contamination, please contact your nearest cell representative. That was a thing. Mechanisation. Dear Mr. Hart, while it's clear there are doubts about the firm's policy of mechanisation as a means of remaining competitive, it's unhelpful to suggest to employees that they are building their own replacements. Please refrain from such comments in the future. Wow. Jamie Randall, locker room. Guess you're right. Since there isn't anyone changing out of hazard gear anymore, nobody else will be using the locker room. It's going to be one hell of a working weekend. I'll put the stuff in locker 6, codes 381. Roya Air. Which Ziff decided it would be a good idea to run water pipes over 1 million quant industrial laser and fix the leak in the locker room's pipes. But don't charge the capacitor backs unless you feel like being cooked. Okay. Information. Let's see if we can find the locker room then.
One of the city's custodial drones. Someone must have hacked it and directed it up here. Lousy kids can't even do their own graffiti anymore without a bot's help. Must have been a decorator.
Paint cartridge, okay.
Someone managed to get this through the window. They must have one hell of a pitching arm.
Classic, pick everything up. Thermal
What
bottle.
the hell is this?
Thermal
The
bottle?
bottle is some kind of thermal container, about half full of thick liquid.
Okay.
The words, "Drink me," are stenciled on the side.
Oh, drink it then.
Down the hatch. Wonder what that did.
Hear me?
Hello? Who's there?
Barely, can you hear me?
Barely. I can't see you. Where are you?
In your head.
Okay. They snuck some wetware in.
What the hell are you doing in my head?
That bottle you just drank, it was full of wetware. They were programmed to construct a transceiver in the small bones of your inner ear.
Of course.
It's not permanent, is it?
No, it'll break itself down in a couple of weeks. You have bigger problems at the moment, though.
My location's been compromised?
I'm afraid so. There's a strike team surrounding the building as we speak.
Damn.
We need to get you out of there. The sewer access on the factory floor hasn't been secured. It's your best chance for an escape route.
If what you're saying's true, I'm about to be outnumbered and outgunned.
Don't worry, you're probably one of the few people I know who's smart enough to get out of something like this.
Do you
glad
know me?
You could say that. Come on, get moving.
Okay. So we got a voice, paint cartridge, a lighter, and then our usual stuff. That picture's got something to do, I'm pretty sure.
There's a canister of water-soluble fire suppressant loaded into the system.
Water soluble. There's a canister of something as well. We'll see.
Wait.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
Actual, this is Cobalt 3. Dynamic entry complete. Second floor hallway secure. Going dark and starting patrol. Out.
Adaptive camouflage? How am I supposed to get past them when I can't even see them?
I'll see if I can breach their systems. For now, you're going to have to think your way past.
Well, I know how we're going to see them.
Huh. It fits.
Cunning, that. Aha. And that lighter, and a smoke detector. Classic.
Cobalt 3. Camouflage compromised.
Okay, so we can see him.
The wood's old, but I still can't get it open by hand.
Target sighted.
No. Oh, I'm dead.
I need to use the fact that I can see him now to my advantage.
Oh, like here, and then tase him when he stands in the appropriate spot. That'll be it then.
One down.
However many left to go. Don't count on taking them all on, though.
Cool, can I rip the body?
Not dead, but he's gonna wake up with one hell of a headache.
Yeah.
Low velocity, jacketed hollow point. They came prepared for a soft target.
Cool, we've got a gun. Alright, here's the locker room. It's got a giant crack. Make your own puns. Oh, forgot to write, should have wrote down that number. Was it like 218? Let's go back. Let's go back. It's not hard. Boop-a-doo. Email from Jamie. 381. Oh, so close. One digit out on one. Not bad. What you got for
Apparently,
me?
it's not just cleaning supplies they kept in here. This is some pricey liquor.
Whiskey and polish. Alright.
A metal polish from the cleaning supplies. It's been here for over a decade, but it doesn't seem to have dried out. I needed that.
Achievement unlocked. I needed that.
It's a strong old whiskey. More expensive than the stuff I've usually got around.
Right. Yes. Giant crack.
Looks like the beginnings of a fine hole in the floor. There's a little light coming through it, and I can hear voices. I haven't got the gear to fix it, or open it up some more.
So I need to get some gear.
It won't fire for me. It's a locked signature weapon.
Oh, boo. Boo!
The 10mm submachine gun, part of the strike team's gear. As a signature weapon, it's encoded to only operate for its assigned user.
Damn you, sci-fi guns. Some polish.
Target sighted.
Right, so I just walked straight into death. So let's not do that. Let's not go that way.
Whatever's in there, there's apparently 4 gross of them, whatever that means.
But I can't open them by hand.
The wood's old.
Polish, whiskey. No, well, I could hit it with a gun.
That's one way of getting it open.
Yeah, hit it with a gun.
It's empty except for all the packing material.
Oh, what? Oh, packing material? Fine. That's what we got from that, eh? Packing material. So what have we got? We've got polish, packing material.
Fiber used for packing. There's nothing in any of the crates besides this stuff. Anything more valuable's probably been stolen over the years.
Are we going to use this to make some sort of explosive with the whiskey and the lighter? Some sort of Molotov?
Huh. This takes me back.
We're doing a Molotov cocktail. Hello, Ray. How are you doing? You've missed stuff. I've been looting around this old abandoned warehouse where I've been hiding out. I found a bottle on the floor that said drink me. So, of course, I drunk it. And I drank some wetware that made a little receiver in my ear. Now there's a voice in my ear and I don't know who she is. Then there were agents in camouflage, so I made it rain paint. So I could see the agent and shock him. Stole his machine gun, but it won't work for me because it's locked to the user. But I have found some whiskey and some packing material, and I made a Molotov cocktail. And there's might use it to blow open this giant crack.
It's powerful stuff, but it won't do anything useful there.
What? No.
What a waste of good whiskey. It's powerful stuff.
Alright, fine. Let's just keep a lit Molotov cocktail in our pockets and throw it at the cop downstairs. DJ has explosive booze things. DJ has explosive booze things. La 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 la. Yeah, drop Molotov cocktail on that dude's head. Yeah. That's how you do it. Optics lab. Well, there's an industrial laser. We'll come back to that.
I need to find a better way out than that.
Oh, what? Boo. Let's go down to the factory floor.
Okay, you're on the factory floor. There's an emergency access route to the sewers in the corner of the north wall.
Sure, except it's locked.
What? This can't be right.
Oh no.
Yep, big padlock and everything. Any other ideas?
I'm afraid not. The crisis team's got the factory surrounded. That's your only route out.
Guess I need to find a way to get the lock off.
Well,
Looks like the manual controls for the manipulator arm.
a manipulator arm.
It's nothing like the drones and synths of today. Less personality, nothing to argue with. My kind of bot.
Oh, something we missed. You would have missed earlier. I was going through the computer and going through the emails, which had the solution to one of the puzzles, of course. But there was an email from HR to someone saying, stop telling people that they're building robots to put them out of their jobs. So it's like, a little bit, not much though. Anyway, let's use the drive error. Manual control lock. Please consult line supervisor for access. Okay.
This is where synthetics are born.
Anything to steal off the production line?
Whatever this is, building a synth apparently takes a lot of them.
Metal disc. Alright, so I've got a metal disc.
A dull metal disc. I have no idea why it's needed in a synth's construction.
Oh, it's a dull metal disc, is it? Well, I happen to have some polish.
That's brightened it up. The years of tarnish are gone. Now I can see my reflection in it.
Reflection. Lasers.
Stuff it with packing.
Right, we've still got the packing. We've still got the lighter. Okay.
How many metal circles do I need?
Dunno. Can't use the robot arm just yet. Large doors.
Not from me.
Not from there, you can't. Right. At what point?
It's an industrial cutting laser. Looks like they had a little misfire.
Of course. Exposed wiring. A large gash has left much of the power cable exposed and uninsulated. Based on the track marks, you guess that someone was careless with the cutting laser.
Target sighted.
Right, yeah, of course. As soon as I walk in, I'm dead, so don't do that. So, how do I deal with them? Nothing over that side. So I think the large crack. So in the locker room is the lockers, which are now
It's
empty.
empty.
So I had the polish and the whiskey.
I haven't got the gear to fix it or open it up some more.
So if I, but apparently that might be a shortcut to the sewers. Oh, hello, drain.
I wonder if anything's made a nest in there since they stopped using this place.
Stick your hand down it and find out.
There's nothing in here.
Observe number crack. Oh my.
I've stuffed the drain.
Okay, we've stuffed the drain. That's something. Oh, there was something about water dripping on lasers. Ah, yes. There we go. That's what the crack is for. Now there's going to be a leak down in the optics room. Brains. So now there's leaking water on an electrical cable.
That can't be safety compliant. With all this gear around, then again, I don't work here.
There's exposed wiring now. No.
Target sighted.
Okay, fine. Do I just wait? How do we electrocute this dude? Aside from firing,
A big
jolt.
old jolt's not gonna make it work.
Nope.
A big old jolt. I can't figure that out.
Judging by the frequency and nature of the warnings around the room, this machine must have been exceptionally hazardous to the human eye. There's water, there is exposed wiring. How do I do the both? Because if I step in there, he sees me.
I can't figure that out.
Nope. Can't blind him. Can't threaten him with a gun that doesn't work for me. Oh god, the eye. The eye. Did I miss anything down here? There's a door to the sewers, which is locked.
Even if it wasn't a heavy-duty lock.
There's a production line. We stole some discs. There's a robot arm. There's some large doors from the other side of the optics lab. Okay. There's nothing else around here, is there? That control panel don't work. We're not going through
We
there.
need to find him.
It is very creepy eyeball mode. It is, of course, Guy Kelly. Who else would do something as cursed as that? How you doing, Art? Welcome in. So, we're in an old factory. The cops have us surrounded. We're on the lam. We've already drunk a mystery bottle that said drink me, because, well, it said drink me, didn't it? That gave us some wetware, and now someone on the outside is talking to us through wetware that's grown a transceiver in our ear. And we're trying to get out of this place somehow.
I can't figure that out.
No, don't drop that down there to fall on the floor and do something. So we flooded the shower room so it falls down the giant crack.
It's gonna get a whole lot wetter downstairs.
And that's on some exposed wiring.
It's rusted stuck.
Oh no, what a shame. So we've got this water dripping through the ceiling downstairs onto some exposed wiring where there's a guard. So presumably we need to somehow... I don't know what the final piece is here to get them to step into and electrocute themselves. I don't think there's anything else around here. This
One
maintenance
of the
drone.
city lousy kid.
Sure, I dealt with that.
Nothing else in here.
So look at these emails again, because they said stuff. Right, yes. Here's the email from HR. Dear Mr. Hart, while it's clear there are doubts about the firm's policy of mechanisation as a means of remaining competitive, it is unhelpful to suggest to employees that they are building their own replacements. Please refrain from such comments in future. Thanks, HR. So this was a thing saying, who decided to run water pipes over our expensive laser? I fixed the leak in the locker room's pipes, but don't charge the capacitor banks unless you feel like being cooked. Don't charge the capacitor banks. Okay. That's what we need to do. How do we do that? That was the thing. So how do we charge the capacitor banks? Charging capacitor banks. Hey! Gonna get a whole lot wetter downstairs is definitely what she said. Oh yeah, Ray, you're filthy. I like it. So here we are in a little hallway. There's a laser. There's the water. There's the exposed wiring. where are the capacitor banks to be charged? If I step in here, he sees me, I'm dead. If you were a set of capacitor banks, where would you be? Have we missed something on the factory floor? There's the lock into the sewers. Can't get through that. There's a control panel for the robot arm. That doesn't seem to want to work for us at the moment. Those large doors up there, that's the other side of the optics lab. That's where I need to be. There's a production line where I got this disc, which I made shiny. There's no sign of capacitor banks. We've been framed for murder. That's probably the important thing to know right now. Dodgy stuff keeps happening around us, and we have been framed for someone else's murder. Because, like, we're a good cop, really. Robot arm with no capacitor banks. Robot arm that's broken and won't let us do anything unless we're authorized. There are no capacitor banks down here. Which murderer is this? The guy who's deconstructed the main box? Someone? No, someone else. So the person... So this cop / doctor used to work at a private company. The one that helped build Central, you know, the big AI thing that's probably behind everything. His wife got murdered by someone who worked there, and then he got released on parole, and then was found dead, and he was at the scene of the death. So that's where we are at the moment. It ties into stuff somehow. Not quite sure. Like Cool Hacker Girl, not really sure what's happening there. Mindjacker, not sure what's happening there. But stuff and things are happening around him at the moment. Hole. Hello, Hole.
I think they call that a dynamic entry.
Oh yeah, that's where that guy came in. He smashed through.
I don't think I can climb.
Locker room. No capacitor banks in there. Crates where we got the packing stuff. How do you charge the capacitor banks? This is a fire control system where we...
The gauge says the tank's exhausted.
Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Window. This pictures something, I'm sure. A painting that hasn't suffered from any vandalism or anything. Painting of a glowing pyramid hanging over a city, despite the other decoration at the walls of this office square. The picture remains unvandalized. Why? Why?
I can't figure that.
What is
Stuff
it?
it with packing.
What is it about that painting? Set fire to it.
Burning it's not good.
Boo. Still need the lighter for something. Pixel hunting on the floor. Nothing in the file cabinet because I already emptied that. How do you charge the capacitor bank? Because that's a clue, right? On this terminal, in these emails. Unless this power app does not control the power of the terminal. Error, no charge flow routes found. Please set all charge flow states to red and try again. Okay. Powering up factory systems. Like the laser. There we go. Exposed wiring. Yeah! And we zap them. Woohoo! Power control systems connect to device Regis personal. System start can now be enabled
Looks like I
remotely.
can control the factory's power from my traveler now.
Amazing. Did I miss buttons? I shall have to go and look back at your buttons afterwards. No, that sounds wrong. I missed Kathy's buttons. I know you have a very pure Twitter, Kathy. Industrial laser. Now we can fiddle with it. Cutting laser control. Power offline. Emergency cut off. Short circuit power supply. Select energy input. Ooh. Danger. Unsafe. Okay, cool. We can... Yes, made cinnamon rolls and they were very tasty. Nom nom. Need to subscribe to our OnlyFans for that content. Well, I mean, if you want to pimp your OnlyFans on the channel, go ahead. We probably need to drain that water, don't we? Still tend to make an alt for bun mix.
What am I, a plumber? What am I?
Yes. Okay, fine. We can control the laser's power, but we can't stop the water from dripping down there anymore. Never mind. Alright, let's make our way to the factory floor. Hey, look, we're up here now. Uh-oh, there's another dude. Oh, we're going to walk behind these things. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's a walking puzzle. Oh, God, this is going to be terrible. There's one. Hopefully the next one will be a twofer. Oh, no. I need to find a
There ain't
twofer.
much cover between me and him.
Twofer, twofer, go with the twofer, go with the twofer, go with the twofer, go. Shit. I don't need to say it's been very very kind on these death moments. No, that's a one for. This needs a lot of mouse control. Oh God, why are they all empty? Why are they all empty? Right, there's one for. That's a one for. That's the wrong way for. Mouth control. Need to use good mouth control. No, there's a one for. Give me a twofer. Give me a twofer. Nah. Oh my God, this game has just been the worst. Just give me a good twofer. Give me a good twofer. No. I think I can probably click here. At least the cursor being out here, I'll see that it's a twofer, and hopefully it'll walk fast enough. No. This is rather cruel. I do point and clicks for logic-based puzzles, not timing games. Oh, give me a twofer, come on! This is just super cruel now. Is this a random engine that's been just cruel as fuck? Why aren't there any more twofers? I just want a twofer. Or do I run the risk with a 1 for... Oh. Controls a lot, but yeah, presumably... Oh, what? Come on. There's nothing else to walk to around here? Okay. Arm master... Right, okay, that's that. I need to override this. Right. Oh, okay. Just click it to make it ready, huh? Oh, now I've got to do this shit all over again. Okay, it's not that bad, really. Oof. You are in a timing game. But hopefully we've done enough for the thing downstairs now. Down to the factory floor. Down to the factory, down to the factory, down to the factory floor. Don't know why I'm singing Susie Quattro. Alright, so. But we've got these. Try and turn it.
Are you kidding? If anything.
Oh, put the shiny thing on the robot arm. Now what happens? Oh, the shiny thing's in the hands, but the drive's still buggered. Hey, Rick. Good Abend. Packing
Claws are
to...
jammed too close together to hold it.
Nope.
The claws are jammed.
Finish working out. Look for a quick shower. No worries. See you in a bit, bud. So we put the shiny thing in the grips of the thing. And we can... Oh, we can rotate it. We can rotate it, say, there. And now maybe we can get the laser to shoot out there and it reflects off there and it shoots the lock. Aha! DJ singing Susie Quattro. La 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 la. DJ singing Susie Quattro. I'm still impressed that I managed to get that together in about an hour. Right, select energy input. We want it enough to silicon water, aluminium, mild steel, plywood, titanium, boron, concrete. Titanium probably should be good enough. Oh no, wait. We need to go through the wall, don't we? We need to put it onto concrete. Or unsafe. No, concrete. And we can activate it remotely. Dial it to 11. This one goes to 11. Right, hopefully if I use my traveller, switch on the factory systems, hope that I'm not standing in the way. There goes the laser through the concrete. Ding! And we're out into the sewers.
Walking into an ambush.
Yeah.
I haven't let you down yet, have I?
Regis!
It's good to see you in the flesh as well, Lau.
What do you mean, in the flesh?
You weren't the one sending messages through a transceiver in my head?
No, she wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
You thought I was her?
Well, it seemed like that.
Seemed like what? Who are you talking to?
Never mind.
There's a voice in my head. To be honest, I was saying, oh, you got my message and therefore you've come here. It's obvious that this is true. Whereas I think this is pertinent information that Lau needs to know.
So, you've been getting help from the voices? Isn't that usually a sign of stress?
It's someone communicating by radio. Someone who knows me, apparently. But if it wasn't you...
Definitely wasn't. I just found the message you left in the DNA.
Don't worry, I'm someone you can trust. Not so sure about her, though. There's an interceptor riding her wiring.
Max, the voices say you've been bugged.
What? Wait a second. Ah, nuke an interceptor.
They probably found out where you were as soon as she did.
Can you disable it?
Easily, now that I know it's there. Okay, it's isolated.
I can confirm that. They won't be tracking her any further.
We better
I
run.
have no idea when it started writing me. Must have been while I was investigating the murder at the plant lab.
Shaggy!
It wasn't me, Max.
I know, Regis. I didn't think it was, but
But
you're the only person I can think of who would have wanted him dead.
I mean,
And
true.
frankly, I don't think anyone would have blamed you after what he did. But after what you tried to do with the bomber last night,
what about it?
you tried to save his life. Even though he'd come here intending to murder as many as he could.
It was the right thing to do.
I've worked with you long enough to know how you work, Regis. What Baxter did didn't drive you to revenge. It's motivated you to try and make the world a better place.
Okay, well, character. So the plot on the Love Boat where the bartender was getting radio signals for filling in his tooth. Alright, what do you think we should do, Lau? Or what does the voice suggest we do? Let's trust in the voice, who's got like a more an eye in the sky thing.
Hey, mysterious voice. Any thoughts on our next plans?
So glad to hear my input is appreciated.
You seem to know a lot more about what's happening than I do right now.
Very astute. I believe we must discuss this somewhere more secure. 1181 Shenley Boulevard, Southeast Network, 16th floor. Come around the back.
But how can we trust them?
Wait, how do we know we aren't just walking into an ambush? Can we trust you?
Well, Charlie, I have just saved your life.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Plus,
point.
we have information to put you on the right track.
All right, we'll come.
Leave Dr. Lau. Come alone.
No,
Pardon?
Lau comes too. She's the only one I know I can trust right now.
Aw.
Very well. See you soon, Charlie.
It's a weird response. Chapter, what's that, 7? July. 24 years earlier.
Vargas pulled together quite a team.
Wow, flashback time. We are we Vicky? There's a character, voice, in Cleopatra 2525 that talks to only one character in her head. When so obscure, I'd wonder if this were a reference. I mean, maybe. Is Cleopatra 2525 cyberpunk? There's Charlie, there's Baxter, there's Dr. Chigwell, there's Dr. Young, there's a microscope. There's a great big MRI machine. There's a great big MRI machine. Well, let's talk to Charlie. Obviously, we're Vicky. Yep.
Hello, Charlie.
Was it Victor, I think?
What was that for?
I'm not sure. I was just worried you weren't gonna come.
Don't be silly. Of course I was gonna be here.
I know. I was just afraid.
Hey, there's no need to be afraid of anything here. Unlike your last job, there's no firing squad for motivation. I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
It's hard to believe all that's behind me. Not only do I have you to thank for getting me out of there, but getting me into this role as well.
All I did was mention you to Dr. Vargas. He knew what he needed and you fit the bill. Obviously, he knows talent when he sees it.
Hopefully he likes my work. He can't exactly go to the Texan warlords for a reference.
Well, they're a
that's
wrestling
good,
tag
son.
team.
Now you're the one making jokes about it.
Sure, the Texan warlords used to run in WCCW. Feuded with the Von Erichs. Alright, shall we talk to Dr. Baxter, since the only time we've seen him is without a head? And apparently he's going to
there.
murder us.
I'm Dr. Pereira.
Yes.
I, thought I might get to know who I'm going to be working with.
Oh, right. Certainly. Adam Baxter.
Definitely a
Enjoying
murderer.
the, MRI scanner?
Ah, yes. Forgive me. It's just been some time since my last lab work. After the accident, no institution would take me. I feel as though I may wake up and have this dream of an assignment taken from me.
Don't worry, Dr. Vargas is an excellent judge of talent. I can guarantee that this isn't merely out of pity.
This is something of a last chance for me. We must succeed.
Okay, yeah, well, they made him creepy, huh? Cleotron 525 is more straight up cyber than cyberpunk. Well, straight up cyber, as in I put on my Roman wizard hat. Oh, it's Cleopatra. I suppose it's going to be a bit
You must
sexy.
be the famous Dr. Pereira I've been hearing so much about.
Famous?
The way Dr. Vargas has been going on, you must have been his star pupil.
You're right. I'm Victor Pereira. Vicky.
Cyber
Dr.
goth.
Vargas mentioned me?
Wouldn't shut up about you. Like you were Watson, Crick, and Einstein rolled into one.
Or more like Oppenheimer, perhaps.
Hey, what we did before isn't the key point. It's what we can do with the skills we've brought with us.
All right then, what's your field?
Organic computing, mostly. I studied under Dr. Vargas.
Ah, we've probably got some overlap then.
It's a late 90s idea of future sexy. Oh, wow. I mean, we've been watching The Matrix recently, and we're just like, Christ, everyone's horny in these films.
You look familiar, Doctor.
Especially the
Nina
second
John,
one.
pleased to meet you. AI and synthetic awareness studies.
I remember. Dr. Vargas was a big fan of your work.
He's assembling his dream team. That's what you get with an absurdly huge grant. Not that I'm complaining.
And you are?
Dr. Zvidzai Chigwa. My friends call me Gwen. I was brought in from Bulawayo.
What was your field?
Embryonic baseline engineering.
She's a real artist, building new animals from scratch.
Angiosperms, mostly. Still not sure why I'm here. You got any idea what's going on?
I only saw the third film, like, last month, whatever it was, JJ's anniversary. He booked for the upcoming one. I said, I'll wait for it to come Netflix or rent it. I'm not going to the cinema. Right, I'm mouth breathers, coughing all over me. It's a shame, because I do quite like the old trip to the cinema. There you go.
Come on, you're the only one of us who's met Vargas in person. Do you have any idea what's going on?
I couldn't help you, I'm afraid.
Aw, you're killing us.
You expect us to believe he didn't tell his star pupil.
Well, I might know. But I know how theatrical he can be. It'd mean a lot to him to be the one to reveal it.
Whatever it is, this is some impressive hardware they've got. That and the secrecy says government work to me.
I'll leave you to it.
I've got tickets to go and see Alan. Oh,
Your attention, please,
Sorry.
ladies and gentlemen.
tension.
As you look around, you will see some of the finest scientific minds of this generation. These minds have at their disposal the most cutting-edge tools available to humankind. Newton has decided, like an increasing number of cities, to invest in AI management. But they want no mere computer to run traffic patterns and coordinate electricity grids. They have asked me for something infinitely more advanced. They have asked me for the future. I have selected you for this venture because I believe that together we can make this future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Central Project.
So,
This is the place
Oh.
Jinsel said to meet up at. Ugh, what a dump. The city just gets worse and worse every time I leave the trance.
excellent, with a cool character again. I was going to say, when you get that big tech bro speech like that, there's only a handful of things that can happen. One of them is you discover ghosts. The more likely one is that you just reinvent the bus. But in that case, it was like, murder. Right, let's put a save in. I know it auto-saves, but... Okay, cool. We're the cool character now. We were meeting someone. What have we got? We've got an injector. We've got some wetware. And we can go into trance. What if buses, but worse? The expensive-looking car seems out of place in a neighbourhood like this. Must be well protected if someone felt they could leave it on display. Like most cars you've ever seen outside of the trance, it appears to be an auto-drive. Barely anyone bothers with manual controls anymore. Good riddance, in your opinion.
Ads for everything from sleazy bars to sex to cosmetics. Nothing I'd want, though. I feel like the whole neighborhood was designed to alienate me.
Okay, so maybe we got ace representation here? It's like, oh god, who wants to go to like... It's that Susie poster. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, it's a trance den. That sounds like the sort of place our character would want to go to. Who are you? Not clickable. Signs, I saw the signs. No, don't sing that. They were a bunch of white supremacists. The venue's enormous bouncer glares at you with what you believe to be lofty contempt, though you've never been that good at reading human expressions.
An underground trance den. People come here if they can't get online at home. Kinda thought it looked slicker. Guess they're playing up the whole underground thing. Or maybe it's just as grimy as everywhere else in this part of town.
Probably grimy. I think we're finally getting some grimy stuff. Suppose we better talk to the bouncer first.
Hey, no entry.
Did they just autistic code our girl here? Does seem that way, doesn't it? She's a hacker. She's good with computers, so autistic? Yeah, why not?
Excuse me, I'm trying to get into the trance den.
And I'm stopping you.
What? Why?
Maybe I don't like the look of you. Maybe we're full. Either way, shove off.
Come on, there must be something I can do to get in. What do I need to do?
Huh, we get that a lot. Some thrall drags themselves up here, says they'll do anything. Shows how desperate you people are.
Can I pay to get in?
I don't know. Can you pay to get in? Exactly. You wouldn't be dressed up in Sconto blue overalls if you could.
Oh.
You ain't even got shoes.
He's kind of got a point on that one.
Maybe I could do something for you?
I like him skinny, but you look like you'd break a bone if someone looked at you too hard. You wouldn't believe how many greasy thralls try to get in that way, though.
What? No! Ew! No! I meant hacking!
City utilities did cut the water again.
Okay, so maybe we've got a mission.
What happened to the water?
Bills weren't being paid. I needed all my quanta to pay off the bookies after Pakistan lost last month's game.
Gambling debts?
Hey, like you're in a position to judge anyone. Thrall. Anyway, Central Utilities shut down the water. Now we can't grow any more wetware.
Okay.
This place looks like a dump.
You're one to talk, girl. Bet yours is worse.
So what happens here?
It's a trance den. People come here to hook up.
I always do it at home. Did do it at home.
People can't always do it there, though. Maybe their partner don't want them doing it no more. Maybe there's some thrall who promised their probation officer they'd stay clean.
So you're selling privacy?
Bingo. It don't need to be pretty. Once you're in the machine, you don't care about how it looks.
Your arm. His cyber arm. Why are we talking about it?
What's with your arm? It's all metal.
Lost it in the war. One of the wars. On biochem duty. Turned out that because of the shots they gave me, they couldn't just grow me a new one. Same reason I can't get wired either. Allergic to the stuff.
But you run a trance den.
Ain't that just the definition of irony? The arm's great, but the eyes they gave me ain't worth shit.
Don't mention the war! Although, he is a bit loose with info, but then again, we are in a point-and-click adventure game. For me going, why are we talking about a dude's cyber arm? Because A, this is meant to be a cyberpunk future where that sort of thing is just kind of like common, and B, a bit ableist. But, bit of a twist there that they couldn't grow him a new one. Like the standard would be, we'll just grow you a new arm. So he has to have a cyber one, which makes him stand out. But still a bit ableist. Just like, what's with your arm? Thanks.
There's supposed to be a public terminal on the corner over there. I guess because of all the wires running from where it used to be into the cellar.
You reckon I know something about it? You think maybe I stole the terminal and I'm now using it to run a pirated trance environment for profit?
Maybe?
Huh, you're pretty sharp.
But you're right, he's very loose with info.
So, you're not wired? You can't connect?
Nope. Been allergic to neural wiring since the war.
This seems like a strange thing to be doing then, running a trance den. You can't even experience the world you've built for these people.
Means I can't get addicted to it either. Best kind of insurance.
That's not how this usually goes. It's Christmas time, you're allowed biscuits whenever you want.
What's with the antenna? The one under the neon lights?
Not everyone here is a local. Some people ain't lucky enough to live in a city like Newton.
International connections?
Exactly. People in Newton can join this hub through the net. Some states, they monitor the usual net connections, so they bounce the connection in via satellite.
What are other countries monitoring for?
Greater Han likes to control the news and history. Concord is looking for anti-corporate opinion. Eurofed has strict definitions about what counts as acceptable entertainment.
That's barbaric.
Defeats the point of the net, doesn't it? But thanks to PirateNet, they can never stop the signal.
Hack the planet!
Quit hanging around.
Alright, I'm going.
Alright, we're going to fix the water pipes then. How do we fix water pipes? Can we walk past? Is there anything? There's no...
Hey, no way. Quit hanging around.
Alright.
There's a fancy car. We're on a one-screen puzzle. Yeah, empty. Are these different signs?
I can't reach it from ads for everything from feel like the
No, it says the same thing. Alright, can we gloop our wetware and interface with the car? Yes, we can. That'll do. Didn't kill anyone. To get to the manhole, of course. It makes perfect sense. What would have happened if we put it into drive? Would we have murdered people? Normally someone else would show up to assist with someone asking too many questions. That's quite true. And so much of that car's AI that we'd just like totally override the AI, obviously.
It's old and rusty, but still locked.
Okay, can I use this as...
I can't inject that.
Oh, I thought I could use it as a lockpick.
I'm not strong enough to open it with my bare hands.
Okay. Is that it? That's it down here? A panel cover that we can't open? Can we? No.
It's old and
And then something we can't open with our bare hands. Still, we've got a car we can investigate.
car repair tool. Probably what they claim it's for, at least.
Crowbar. There we go. That's what we need. Invalid user. Warning, unauthorized use of City of Newton utility terminals carries a penalty of fine, imprisonment, or reconditioning. Yeah, whatever. Gloop it with wetware. We just gloop it with goo and we can make a connection to anything. Alright, what do we got? Water. And power. Hazard list. Notifications from centralized utilities. A number of toxic, destructive and otherwise hazardous substances have been detected in the city's water supply. The quantities measured are unacceptable. Please download the latest priority list and calibrate your equipment appropriately. Downloaded hazardous substances index. Cool, that's what we need. Probably. Okay. We need to work out what building number is what. Let's have a nose around. Hello. Wow.
Looks like he's made himself comfortable. Hey. Nope, nothing.
No, that's because they're all... It's like drugs, see? Being on the internet's like drugs.
She looks so starved and ragged. It's people like her that give Trancers a bad rep.
I'm not going to repeat the joke from Brass Eye.
It's really, really uncool to steal from someone who's in the trance.
Yeah, take a shoot.
I'm in something serious. Huh. She doesn't even have anything on her. One of the Trancers is spread out on the foam mat on the floor, underneath all the rusty water pipes. Hey. Nope, he's under.
Another Susie poster. No clicking on the pipes. Was that an IV drip?
He's enhancing his experience with a side of intravenous drugs. The IV bag says it's epinephrine.
That seems like something we might want to pick up some.
Doesn't work like that. It's for putting stuff in, not sucking it out.
Oh, boo. Fine.
I can't just yank it out. I have no idea what that'll do to him.
Go on, give it a try. What's worse that can happen?
I can't reach any of its control surfaces. There's a centimeter-thick layer of other people's wetware covering its surface.
So we need to boot someone out?
Looks like they're growing their own wetware down here as well. I guess it's so warm and damp. The pirated cultures must love it. Nah, mine's fresher. Besides, everyone else will have been sticking their fingers in that stuff.
Ew. Alright. So we need to find out what building number we are, I think. And we should probably go in here, like, legitimately. Talk to the bouncer. Maybe he'll give us the building number.
Hey, no end.
What do you want me? I'm a hacker.
The flow's controlled by a terminal in the sewer. I want you to breach it and get my water back.
Why don't you hack the water yourself? You haven't got my skills?
You think a lot of yourself, don't you? I ain't wired. Can't breach systems like that on the go.
Yep.
Ah, that makes sense.
Also means I got deniability if they just catch some thrall messing around with it. No, officer. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
He's nice, isn't he?
Come on, it's important.
That didn't work for the half-dozen other thralls who tried it today. It sure ain't.
Yeah, alright.
What was it?
Well, that find the city utility.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
Right, you're not going to tell me which number we are. Hang on.
An underground trance? Kind of thought it'd look slicker. Or maybe it's just...
Don't know what number building this is to switch the water on to. Do I just switch the water on to 2 different buildings and see what happens? Just see what happens. Let's just switch it on to both. Gloop, gloop, gloop. Water. Multiplier enabled. Multiplier enabled.
Can I go in?
You got the water going again, so yeah, we got all we need for more wetware. Quit hanging around.
All right, I'm going.
So now we can go in properly. But I guess...
I can't reach any of its control surfaces. There's a centimeter-thick layer of other people's wetware covering its surface. The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Okay, so we need to get that wetware off. Substance into it.
I can't reach any of it. It's not compatible. The city's list of current hazardous chemicals to watch out for in the water supply. It's got chemical markers, formulas, and breakdowns for programming scanning tools with what they're looking for.
As benzene, safe level, 5 parts per billion, identified at 11 parts per billion, source factory discharge. Sulfuric acid, odor threshold 1 milligram per cubic meter, source acid rain. Estrogen, safe level 11 parts per billion, identified 28.8 parts per billion, source plastics disposal. And back to benzene.
Looks like they're growing, I guess.
So we need to clear up the terminal of some people's wetware.
Hey! Nope.
And we get nothing out of them. Oh, we didn't click on the sofa.
This is a lot of quanta for someone to lose in the sofa.
Okay, we got a credit chip.
A plastic credit chip, for those times you need to buy something without using the net. I can sense in my wetware that it has a couple hundred quanta still loaded.
Okay, so we got money.
There's nothing else. I think I might catch something if I keep touching it. It's really,
But there's nothing there. There's nothing. We can't
She looks so... People...
get her out of trance. They've got their own wetware, but we don't want to touch it. Dude's got an IV drip. Feels like we need to do something with the IV drip, but what? Or do we just crowbar off some stuff from the terminal? There we go, we just crowbar stuff off from the terminal. And then we get our own wetware on there. Ew, it's like a... Alright, we can get onto the trams. That's all we've been after. Just as bad a junkie as the rest of them. Alright, here we go. We've got Dancing Tron Guy, New User 1, Spark Wings, Funky Bunny, Mosin Nuggets, the Freaky Tree, and Gandalf. He's just a big head. Should talk to New User 1, bet they're a cop.
Hi there. Looks like they're having fun. Looks like they're having fun.
They are.
Hi there.
They ain't talking to us.
Looks like they're having fun. Hi there.
Floating head waits in line for the games. His choice of non-humanoid avatar is probably some kind of symbolic self-expression.
Hi there.
What?
What's up?
If you must know, I'm partaking in the digital experience.
Oh, you're a wanker.
Apparently more vivaciously than you.
How do you figure? You're just standing, floating there.
Hey, shut up!
You're ahead, dude.
You're ahead.
Very astute. And you're behind.
You leave my ass out of this.
You're just a floating head. Why are you just a floating head?
Because unlike some people, I'm choosing to take the plant to its full potential. We can look like whatever we want. But some people just look like people. Ooh, human body, 2 legs, 2 arms. How original.
I like having legs.
Yeah, it's so limited though. Realists like you have no imagination.
Hey, what are you calling a realist?
What a wanker. I refuse to have my big head associated with this big head. I renounce this big head and all he stands for. This is how all cyber chat was going to look in the 90s. I know, right? This is meta. This is the future that the weird Facebook guy whose name I've forgotten, thank God. How was Mark Zuckerberg? This is the future Mark Zuckerberg wants. This is every corporate meeting until the end of time. Oh look, Dave's a floating head. Oh, Dave.
What's the line for?
If you must know, I'm waiting for a slot to open up in the games. I'm first though, you hear me?
Sure.
There are social conventions that must be followed.
Are the games any good?
Would I be waiting here if they weren't?
Typical Dave.
Is this one of your usual trans spots?
Yeah, it's acceptable most of the time. Mostly because I'm not being bothered by inane questions from plebes.
It looked a little dirty outside to me.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting.
That a problem?
No, I got my usual spot to crash under the pipes. It's the cleanest place in the den.
Right, so we know who that is. If he's so imaginative, why does he have a human head? Rick, straight in there. It's like, I am a big-brained, rational man. I'm just going to be a big floating head of brains.
Can I get cuts?
What? Are you crazy? No, you cannot go ahead of me. I was here first. That is not how lines work.
What's with the dancers?
I know. They're awful people. They come up here from the bars, spilling plot all over the sim. Dirty, dirty people.
Wow, this guy's such a cunt, right? So fuck off back to 4chan.
Ciao.
Fine, fine. Whatever.
Alright, we know who it is. A shaft, which according to the glowing digital title leads to the simulation's other diversions. Well, we've got some currency, we've got some biosubstances. Oh, let's check our email. From Jinsel, 871 Cyrus Street, Northwest 10, no pub, no trans connections before our meeting. Oh, well, we're having a trans connection now. Never mind. Guy who knows. Cheers. Hey there, Miss Mandala. I just want to say thanks for the assist at Cell. I'll probably be off to some hand factory now without that epi. Sink you later. Oh, yeah, no, that fella. That's nice. Dropped us an email. Jinsel's like, don't go into the trans. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm going into trans. Any good news? An evacuation drill on the red transit line. Oh, yeah, that was us. That was the thing with the dude, wasn't it? Russia beats Canada 4-2 at hockey. Maintains record 6-game streak. Weather, currently dry with light outbreaks of rain expected later this evening. UV index 7 to 8, use SPF 30 plus and wear protective clothing. Chishiki says, a day and a night for staying indoors. Don't you say that all the time? Jesus. Alright. So this dude needs to be moved somehow. Pipes across the ceiling, usefully labelled for maintenance. These are apparently tasked to carry water. And we know...
The city's list of current hazardous chemicals to watch out for in the water supply. It's got chemical markers, formulas, and breakdowns for programming scanning tools with what they're looking for.
Hit them with a crowbar is an idea, but possibly we just need to, like, put some Benos in there. Wait, is benzene the same stuff that Jordan Peterson got hooked on and then got spot on Newsnight? The fuck? Or just some good old-fashioned sulfuric acid and just, like, burn his ear. I mean, I really don't give a shit. He is a prick. At this point, we can just hit him with a crowbar and leave the pipes alone. There is that as well. But why did they give us the hazard list update? If it wasn't something. And why have we got control of the power? That's a good point. We've got control of the power. Was that 871? No, they still got power. Try to remember which one it was that we flipped the water on for. Reboot note centralized. Oh, well. We fucked it now, haven't we? Can't remember which one we did for water. So we just knock all of them on. Size power system. Nope, can't do that one. Can do that one though. 872. Shaft. Nope, they still got power, possibly illegally. No, I didn't want to go back in. Achievement unlocked. Ninja. But we snuck in and out without him saying anything.
He's enhancing his... I can't just yank it.
So... actually, there's a thought. There's a thought. Can't use it with itself, I know.
The city's list of current hazardous chemicals to watch out for in the water supply. It's got chemical markers, formulas, and breakdowns for programming scanning tools with what they're looking for.
Right, here we go. So I can open it here, but I can't really make it. How do I make it and get it into the water supply? I don't think I'm doing it in trance, though. We just show him the list and tell him that stuff is dripping on his meat form. Maybe.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? You there? Where are you?
You can't see me?
Can't see anything with these lousy eyes they gave me. They ain't worth shit in the dark.
Oh, okay. Oh. Because I knocked the power off.
Find that girl. Lousy city. Damn power. Lousy city. Damn power.
So this means I can sneak around with impunity.
When I find that girl...
let's give Rick's thing a try, because...
I don't think he'd want that.
No, boo. Boo. Do you want some money?
I don't think...
No.
It's not compatible.
It is not compatible, is it? Incompatible what way? You're unable to form a connection.
It's not compatible.
Not compatible with the injector either.
I can't inject. It's not compatible.
Right. So I can sneak out through the vent. Out into the streets. He's stuck in the dark because I did knock off all the power.
When I find that girl... Lousy city. Damn power. When I find that girl...
The wetware won't form a connection. There's
Crowbar?
only so much you can...
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yeah, you can beat him up.
There's nothing else.
The wreck car.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Ads for everything. I feel like the whole...
Hello? Is anyone there?
What else? There's nothing else going on, is there?
Damn power.
Right, I can sneak in that. Need to find our friends from THE and have them synthesize something. Yeah, right? We got some credits. What are we missing? What are we missing? Parts cost areas maintenance of apparent test carry water. Okay. Where's the water come from? Can we introduce something into it? Right.
Is anyone there?
Was there something we missed? There's nothing we missed down here, was there? Just the utility control on the shaft and back out to the street. So we can switch the water on and off.
Lousy city. Damn power. When I find that girl.
Like, unless we switch the power off, of the water off again. Now the pipe stopped dripping. Pipes real still. Apparently nothing is flowing through them.
Hey.
Nothing.
Nope.
Okay. Maybe I just need to interact with the pipes when there's water flowing. Maybe I crowbar the pipes. Let's put them back on. Pipes rumble and shake with built-up pressure. Can I crowbar them?
Ew.
Ah, there we go. Ew, indeed. I think Art there, cottoning on to,
Hey.
What do you want?
Much as I hate to bring up meat space stuff,
Spit it out.
actually, that's what you might need to do. The sewage pipe over your head's burst.
What? How'd something like that happen?
I've no idea.
Nuke it. Nuke it. I will
Oh, did
not
you?
be
I'm
giving this
sorry.
server any positive feedback on my blog.
I will get everyone on 4chan to negatively review this place on whatever the equivalent is of... Can't even remember the service. So yeah, smell you later, Gandalf. Let's go play some games. Grab ball or get nuked. Oh, we got some credits for the games as well.
A nice game, loser. Hey, how about best 16 out of 30? Ha ha.
Jerk.
Yeah, what a wanker. El Mostardo.
Yo.
Something tells me you're not very cheerful.
Huh. That obvious?
It's just that, well, it's a game. Isn't it enjoyable?
Less so when that asshole's on a winning streak, that's for sure.
What's the score?
At the moment, 15 games to 0.
Nuke me.
It's true. That guy has split-second reflexes. But the way he acts, I've got to see him beaten.
Is that guy cheating?
Well, he hasn't hacked the server. Maybe he just spends most of his spare time practicing.
I think I know. Do you?
What's going on in this then?
It's called Grav Ball. I guess you could say it's a competitive reflex test. Each player has to hit the ball back at their opponent until one misses.
Oh yeah, I remember. This game's 100 years old.
Except it's first person. The ball has no gravity and keeps getting faster. You game much?
Not really. I'm more of a creative solitary sort.
Nobody on the friends list?
Hey, no, not many.
Yes, I think he has got a drip with epinephrine in his
Who's the
arm.
guy in the court?
The Zift out there is Domino. He's the reigning champ.
You don't like him?
Wouldn't be so bad if it was just him winning. Problem is, he's such an ass about it. Even when he's not talking, he just radiates it.
Everyone on the internet here is a jerk.
Got any more helpful tips?
What, aside from you can't win against this guy? Make sure you don't start your swing too late. Start your swing before the ball's reached your platform.
So if I'm having trouble hitting it,
Try swinging earlier.
I'll give it a shot. Thanks.
No problem.
Most realistic part of the game, yeah, everyone's a fucking jerk. Alright, here we go. Let's go fuck with someone's IV drip. Oh, someone's left.
I can't just yank it out. Hey. There's only so much you...
Come on, allow me to do something with his IV drip, man.
Doesn't work like it's for... A plastic credit chip. I can sense in my wetware that...
Are we going to play and suck first? And then we'll be angry enough to yank it out? Let's give it a try. Let's talk to Domino.
What's up?
So, you're Domino?
The one and only. No doubt you've seen my live feed.
Oh god, he's a streamer. Worse.
I guess you've come to get a glimpse of your sporting idol in action.
Not really. Just that your username's visible.
Huh. Better introduce myself. I'm Domino. I'm the den's reigning king of sport.
Jackass.
What are you guys playing down here?
It's a test of reflexes and coordination.
You wouldn't be a streamer.
As if. Tennis is to this, as chess is to the real-time battlefield command sim.
But you still have to hit a ball back and forth.
If you want to be all reductionist, in that case, the trance is merely computing your brain.
Let's play around and suck. And
Let's
then
go.
maybe.
Bring it on.
Play any ball.
Damn.
Play any ball. Oh, come on.
Damn. Damn.
Oh yeah! Another win for Team Awesome.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Oh yeah! Another win for Team Awesome.
I've got better things to do.
Just
Right.
one less thrall I need to beat on repeat.
I got better things to do, like rip the IV out of your arm. Wow, the reigning king of 3 people in the den. Right. Now, can we fuck with his IV drip?
I can't just yank it out. He's enhancing his experience with a side of intravenous. Hey.
Feels like I should, like, be able to hack in there and either hack in and get some epinephrine for myself, or get rid of his and muck with his. Hello, City Newton Public Access Terminal, user online, Fearless Phil, Vomiter, Mossy Nugget, new user 1, Sparklins, El Mustardo. Ah, no, so he's not in here. Connection blocks. We can block connections from places. He's not an online user. We need to find out more about him. He's not the reigning king of 3 people in the den, but he is the reigning king of this hub, which we're connected to via the den. Grapple.
Hi there.
What's up?
I still don't get the appeal of it. It's like hundreds of years old.
It becomes more refined every technological generation. A true test of one's mental and reflexive balance.
Still, not my thing. I like to make things, to explore.
You're free to do that, I guess. Just one less thrall I need to beat on repeat.
You're a natural at this.
Yeah, either that, or everyone else is a bunch of nuked up losers.
I've got better things to do.
You'll be back. Chicks can't get enough.
Chicks can't get enough of me.
Hi there.
Jesus.
What's up?
You must have put a lot of practice into this.
Well, that's part of it. A bigger part is the cocktail.
Like, from the bar?
It's a mix of steroids and epi. It speeds my brain and reflexes way up.
Isn't that cheating?
Nah, not according to the rules it ain't.
Oh, that's
Only
fine
counts as
then.
Cheating if you tamper with the program.
Whereas you're just tampering with your brain instead?
Yep.
I've got better things.
You'll be back. Chicks can't get...
Chicks can't get enough of me. Jesus. Now we know more, and he said epinephrine. Maybe now that's enough to mess with it. Yeah.
I can't just yank. Hey. Nope.
Okay. So maybe we need to find this dude who is not Domino. It's not El Mostardo. These three are out dancing. It's either Vomiter or Fearless Phil. Maybe we find him in the other game. And we say, hey, can we get a cut? Let's see what happens in the other game. As I say it, Rick types it. It's almost as if we're on the same wavelength. Get nuked.
Hey there.
Hey, you got here just in time.
For what?
The end of the world, baby.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Of course. What a game.
What a rush, huh?
What just happened? What is this sim?
Get nuked, man.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. That's the name of the sim.
Get nuked? That's a bit...
A bit on the nose, but it does what it says on the wrapper. That's what people come here to do. Get nuked.
I think I've had enough explosions for 1 week.
Yeah.
So, what's it about?
The whole history of atomic warfare, baby. If you can think of a time where they've dropped the bomb, this sim gives you the chance to experience it.
Wow, I've seen people make some pretty weird stuff in the trans. I guess I'm not in a position to judge.
Darn straight. Besides, it's not just historical interest, it's for fun. With online map data, you can set it to nuke anywhere in the world.
So, what's the aim? Can someone win?
It's not a game, it's a simulation. Though sometimes we try to choose scenarios and see who can get the higher body count.
Huh.
I'm winning at the moment. Sarbamba, New Delhi, 2027.
I thought you just said it wasn't a game.
Not all the time.
So where are we? The beach?
Siege of Singapore, 12 years ago. Smack bang in the middle of the Timuhani War.
Huh?
The most deadly atomic conflict in history, babe. China, Pakistan, and India. You're not from around there, are you?
Why do you say that?
Well, you kind of look...
I could be a bald man in my 50s for all you know.
Just thought I'd check. Don't bite my head off. You might have lost family.
I have no idea where I'm from. Refugee raised in Newton.
Oh yeah, we nuked them last week as well.
So the future entertainment is giving yourself neurological conditions, simulate nuclear holocaust, and Pong. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh? Moon pie. 2 buckets. 2 buckets are a very niche Twitter reference.
What are your favorites?
My top 5? Castle Bravo, Hiroshima, Singapore, New Delhi, and Vegas. Some Zift came in earlier, wanted Nagasaki. Would you believe? I'm all like, they already did Japan 3 days earlier. Get some originality, man.
Can we have a go at flattening Newton? I'm in the mood to take it out on the city.
Sorry, babe. The server's only running the shareware version. I'm afraid Singapore's all we get.
Why are you here then? You sound like an enthusiast.
Yeah, but Leon, the guy who runs this place, he lets me admin it. I'm in charge of all things atomic in this server.
Of course you are. Too niche for Ray. Ah, but Ray, you would love it. Kate Gray on Twitter, Zizzy Fothc. She of the many cats, has started watching Deep Space Nine and just tweeting out all her findings. She very quickly realised that Bashir and Garak are horny as fuck. And she's obsessed with Odo. There are two Katie Grays. There's a Kate Gray who's on Braymage's feed. Is not Zizzy Fothc. She's a different Kate Gray. Maybe one's an A and one's an E. I forget. But yeah, Zizzy Fothc is not Kate Gray who pops up in the chat of Braymage's channel. Best I'm right. Yeah, no, I'm pretty certain they're different people. But yeah, go find Katie's thread on Deep Space Nine stuff, and she just imagines that does Odo sleep in a bucket because he's just some goo, and maybe his dream is to one day have 2 buckets. It's brilliant.
Is there any way to change the settings?
Singapore's the only map we've got in this version. Only thing you could do is tweak the bomb, really. And the user mortality setup, too.
Okay. Kate on Twitter is an amazing feed. One of the better parts of that hell site.
I'm Mandela.
Fearless Phil. Him over there is Vomitor.
Okay.
I help Leon out by running his nuke server for him.
Are you in the cellar? The den?
Oof. Meat space questions. We've only just met. I'm running an open line from home. My mom doesn't like it when I go to it. I mean, I've got my own specialized setup at my place.
Yeah, we found the 13-year-old kid. The username on Twitter is Zizzy Fothc, ZIZIFOTHSI. I think Kathy put it in chat. Is it Fothz or Fothc? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, dear, there's something else I was going to say. Just search then. No, with an SI. Just, you know what's easiest? Oh, there you go. Kathy got there. Which reminds me, as I went back there to Chrome, I was looking for Christmas music earlier because it's the season. 'Tis the season, and I keep getting copyright claims on YouTube for my classical stuff. So I thought, I'll go to my usual source of copyright royalty-free music on YouTube. Found a holiday playlist, because they're Americans, it's holidays, fair enough. And it's got things like Hark the Herald Angels Sing, First Noel, stuff like that. Brilliant. 12 Days of Christmas, excellent. It goes into like a series of happy birthday songs. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Beautiful birthday. Today is your birthday. It's your birthday. And then there's a song called Hey Daddy. Hey Daddy. So that's a holiday song for you. Right, let's get some music back from the game, shall we? You, why are you being a pest? Someone's being a pest. What? Do you want something? To hear of it? Huh? Of it? Of it? I think the cat might want a drink. Hold on a second. Do you drink? To hear of it? Of it? Of it? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There we go. Right. Ray loathes Christmas songs. Blah, humbug. Anyway, so he can change the settings to an explosion. Let's go again.
This is horrifying. Hundreds of thousands of people died in Singapore when this happened. I don't like to judge, but this is just so disrespectful to them.
Nah, it's all cool. Every copy of this they sell, they donate 25% to war survivors.
So that's...
You're using the shareware version.
Ha!
What's your point?
That's quite an outfit you've got.
You like it? Classic post-nuke apocalypse chic.
You know, there are places in the world that have really suffered nuclear attacks. I don't think anyone dresses like that there.
My style comes from the oldies. It's post-retro. Like, from before there were any of the big atomic conflicts.
So, movies and games rather than actual nuclear catastrophes?
Exactly. The real survivors are so downbeat, aren't they? They take all the fun out of atomic warfare.
I worked 2 retail Christmas periods. I paid my dues. Alright, that is fair. That is fair. That's going to be the worst. For the worst Christmas music. Okay, so. They can change the settings. We can go again. It's awful.
See you later.
Catch you in the afterglow.
So that's Fearless Phil, who is so fearless he's at his mum's. That's Vomiter. Hey, Vomiter.
Hi there. I wonder if he's ignoring me, or whether he just doesn't know I'm here. Trance does funny things to people's perception sometimes.
Participants spares transfixed into the ruins of the city and the horizon as though hypnotized by the assault on the senses that is atomic war. Artist done 10 years of Christmas retail. Oof. That is some dude's art. Okay,
Hi
Phil.
there.
Well.
Hello. Oh god, he just miladied us. He just miladied us. Oh! Why is everyone in trance the worst?
Is there any way to change the settings?
Singapore's the only map we've got in this version. Only thing you could do is tweak the bomb, really. And the user mortality setup, too.
That was a blast.
Sure was. You want to go again?
Let's do it.
Here we go!
And 1 year's when Mariah Carey's Christmas album came out, said to her all day, oh, art.
What a rush, huh?
F's in chat for art. That's the worst. Oh. Right, Vomiter. Hey, Vomiter, do you want to talk to
Hi
us?
there. I wonder if he's ignoring me, or whether he just doesn't know I'm here.
Okay.
Trance does funny...
There's a steel panel here. What does the steel panel do?
I can't pull it off by hand. I'm going to need a way through if I want to find out what's underneath.
Hello. Currency, I've got substance there, I've got newsfeed, I've got mailbox, Orca's being a dick.
In a sim like this, you could probably walk all the way into the city for the experience. It'd be a
Jesus.
lousy view, though. In a sim like... Doesn't look that bad. I don't see what all the survivors were complaining about.
The hell? Mandala, Jesus. I know, Periscope tail. So we've got a steel panel we can't really do anything with. Fearless Phil is here, Vomiter is here, and is ignoring us. Is, El Mostardo.
Hi there.
Yo.
Got any more?
What, aside? Make sure you don't start your swing before.
So if I'm having...
Try.
I'll give it a shot.
Well, that's it.
Thanks.
Just swing
No
early.
problem.
Swing early is his only advice. He's not going to tell us if he's about or not.
Hi there. Hi there. Hi there.
None of these people want to talk to us. So out of these two people, Fearless Phil isn't here. Vomiter may be here. El Mostarda's in that game. Those three are dancing outside. We can block a country if...
Hey. Nope. I can't just...
So I'm not going to do... Can't do anything with his IV drip. Like, how do we... Presumably, how do we beat Domino? Aside from maybe kicking Domino out of the game.
Hi there.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Oh yeah!
Instead of messing with his drugs, can we find our own?
Let's go.
Bring it.
Maybe, I don't know. This game is weird. Oh,
Damn.
hello. This is a reflexes game, Orko, and you're not helping.
Damn.
Oh yeah!
No, I didn't want to do that, but we've done it now. Oh dear.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Come on.
Oh yeah! Another win for Team Awesome.
I give up this one.
To do.
You'll be back.
Well, he stopped saying that chicks dig him, at least. Where's...
Hi there.
Yo,
Thanks.
no problem.
We don't know where Domino is from, but they're not locally connected. Dig him a hole, maybe? Oh, there's a pit. What's the pit? Hello. Whole new area we didn't realise happened. There's a barman. There's Captain Cheese 969. Oh, there's the person we were meant to meet.
Salam, Mandela. I trust you made it here without too much difficulty.
So was all that just...
There's a whole lot of reasons I stay in the trance. I must have seen more of this city in the last few hours than I had in years.
Hopefully we can work together to resolve both of our troubles.
You said you knew more about the guy who tried to kill me. You and your Jilly, Holly...
Jahilia. In fact, there's been a breakthrough since we last spoke. Unfortunately, security is still an issue.
Like, it's a little bit what, but it must tie in somehow.
It's a public server in a den. I guess anyone could be in here, even other cell agents.
It is good to see you understand the value of privacy.
I don't need anyone else finding out where I am. What do you need?
Jahilia's hackers have managed to block any further connections to this server. You must now help us in clearing out any remaining users.
Right. I knew it would, like, make sense. Little bit of packet drop. Little bit of packet drop. Hopefully it should be coming back now. Yes. Looks like we accidentally stumbled across the plot, which was to get rid of the users.
I'll do what I can.
Issa, we must have privacy before we can reveal what we found. Those remaining in the server must be persuaded to leave.
This might take some work in meat space again.
It is a testament to your strength that you work so well outside your comfort zone.
Don't get used to it. Once this whole nuked up mess is sorted out, I am never leaving the trance again.
Alright. New plot would happen the moment Kathy would leave. Of course! Of course. Alright,
I'll go back to ruining everyone's evening.
We'll go back and talk to Jinsel again next week, because it's time to wrap up, folks. Let's get a saving. And get a quit in. There we go. Oh, wow. Go back full count. Put some tunes on. Yeah, wow, we found plot just as we were finishing the stream. Of course. Of course. We'll see who's a boot for a raid. Probably Emmy, who is doing some charity streaming. So I think we should probably need the Doctor Who thing or something like that next week. Oh yeah, I should have a button for that, shouldn't I? That would be brilliant. In fact, actually, it should be the one from the Visitation where Tegan goes, "Doctor, look!" And then this thing happens. But thank you all for hanging out. It's lovely to spend time with you. We found the plot. We found the plot, which was getting us to do what we were doing anyway and trying to get rid of people. But yeah, that was some hacking fun and some heckin' fun. Oh, do you see what I did there? Pew, 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 pew. Oh, shut up. Right, let's stop talking. Let's type in Emmy the Odd's name for the raid. Get the raid messages up. Ha, beat you to it. Yeah, there's our raid messages. We'll go and see Emmy the Odd, the incomparable Emmy the Odd, who is doing some charity streaming at the moment, and we will get them to do some silly voices. And of course, they're doing Stardew. Who doesn't love a little bit of Stardew? Hey, no worries, Kira. Lurkers, always welcome. Yeah, so back on Tuesday, Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy IX. Oh, how much are we going to play the skipping game? Oh, yeah. We're going to just get stuck into the skipping game until we get all the prizes. That's what's going to happen on Tuesday. New game time. Woo! But yeah, let's go see Emmy in the meantime. You look after yourself, because you lot are lovely and wonderful. Goodbye.